It is now time for our feature presentation. Spoiler warnings. Okay, guys, tonight our first review. This is the one Dwayne texted and cussed me out for making him watch. This is Shark Zone from 2003.
Sharks are bigger, faster, and more aggressive than any I've ever seen. We could be talking about an entire school of them. The beach stays open. I'm never gonna make it back.
Still worth fighting for.
Be a reasonable man.
Let me do my job, Mayor.
I love you too, Dad.
There's a lot of curse words there.
Alright, guys, this is the World Review Shark Zone. Yeah, the cast here is nobody's. The lead actor, I looked him up. You know what his biggest role was?
Was he like a stuntman or something?
Kinda. He was one of the bikers in the Batman and Robin movie. Yeah, I think it was Batman and Robin, the Mr. Freeze one. He was there's a biker gang they run into. He was one of the biker gangs. That's kind of like his biggest role. That and this starring lead here.
Starring.
Yes. So basically, in this movie, this guy goes scuba diving with his father and a couple other people. And before they go out scuba diving, his father tells him how much he loves him, how much he's proud of him, and how he's the greatest son ever. I was like, huh.
Makes you feel like this little first show, and somebody may not say that later on in the show, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have a feeling Papa ain't coming back from the scuba diving trip. And sure enough, the whole crew but the main character gets eaten alive by these sharks. 2 movies tonight, they use this kind of stock shark footage, and then they just kind of add in like a little robot or like a puppet shark later on just for the chewing stuff. How'd you think that looked?
Go on.
Okay, not good apparently.
No.
There's another film that did that too, and I'm really excited to really lay into those 2 films and how close they are, and how I didn't know they were made by the same guy. I did not know that. We'll talk about that a little later on. So anyway, his whole crew and his dad gets ate. He manages to escape, and he becomes basically like Brody from Jaws. He becomes like in charge of like the water beach or wherever he's from. I think he's in like San Francisco, San Diego kind of area. He's kind of like in charge of the beach, kind of like and then like just like Jaws, the mayor is like, we should let people swim, and he's like, I don't know, I'm kind of worried about these sharks. And then they go to the beach, and like 5 to 6 people get ate by sharks. And then the mayor, then he's like, okay, we gotta shut the beach down. The mayor's like, I don't know. I was like, really? Really? Like, at least in Jaws, like, one person got 8 at a time instead of, like, 6 to 7. And, you know, I don't know. Did you get the kind of, like, it felt like Jaws a little bit just with the...
When you're done, I'm going to go through my stuff.
Okay. And then, the mayor's also working with this mobster who is looking for a hidden treasure where only he knows where the location is, which is going to come to later in their next film we're going to review because it's the same fucking plot. And he doesn't want to do it. And the guy offers him all this money to do it. And I was like, well, just fucking do it. Like, and then he like kidnapped this kid and threatened to kill him. And then he's got to show him where it is. And then all the mobsters get a spoiler alert. And he gets away with the son and happy ending. And then cheats him at the end. Holy shit, this was bad. It wanted to be like Jaws a little bit with the story and his job and the whole occupation thing. And they even did the shit with the mayor. I thought that was kind of goofy. I was like, you can't compete with the OG classic if, you know, I don't know. Dwayne, let's hear what you... I've been so eager to hear your thoughts on this film.
So, I think it actually started out kind of neat for a second because it shows like in the 1700s, like a Spanish galleon has treasure in it, and it sinks, and then it goes to the present time. Like I said, the dad and the boy go scuba diving with these people who are like, oh, you know, take us scuba diving. All right, so this is where it starts to make me mad already. Stock footage number 1. It shows sharks out of water with no blood, but then it shows blood in the water with people. Then it shows like a camera, like on a fin, and you can tell it doesn't show a whole shark. It's just like the fin in the water, so it's really cheaply made. Roaring sharks again.
Yeah.
Sharks do not roar. They did that in Jaws 4. Now everybody copies it, and it's not right. So that pisses me off. Every time I see a shark movie where sharks roar, I get mad. So 17 minutes into this movie, I'm texting Sean, why in the world, I didn't say world, I said the F word, am I having to watch this movie? Because this is god-awful. Okay, we'll go a little bit.
Hold on. Earmuffs make a shark collection. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, they need the earmuffs. I'm going to talk bad about you. Stock footage throughout this movie. It shows a shark breaching out of water, and then the next shot it shows is a shark underwater, and then it shows like a person shaking with red water in front of them. And then it shows stock footage of a shark again with its head out the water with no blood or nothing. So it's like there's no continuity to the footage. This main actor this is horrible.
Well, hold on. They're all horrible.
This main actor is horrible. He has his team of the guys on the beach. They're like, hey, you know, we're gonna shut the beach down for a little bit because these people got eaten. And like you said, the mayor's like, oh, I don't think we should. We need to educate the people on the dangers of swimming with sharks. Good God.
7, 8 guys just...
Yeah, 8 people get killed, and then they finally shut it down, and more, it says, the beach is shut down, but then it shows people sailing and swimming, and they're like, the beach is shut down, get off the beach, and they're like,
yeah,
get out of the water, like, is that not posted everywhere? Is everybody not already out the water?
They even did the thing from Jaws. Remember in Jaws, they killed that first shark. And they're like, okay, we go up to the beach again. And they do it in this one, they bomb the sharks. And they're like, okay, we go up to the beach again. And, you know, I was like, they just stole Jaws' playbook.
Oh, yeah. His team goes into water to try to find the sharks. All his team gets killed. And this is why I don't like this guy, because his team's getting killed. He's watching them get eaten. He's like, oh no, oh, my buddy's getting killed, oh no, dang.
This whole crew gets killed. What does he do after?
I just acted better than he did in that movie.
Yeah. What does he do right after his buddies get ate?
Oh, he just slams his hand down, walks away.
Goes to a bar and has
drinks for him.
Meets this guy and they become like best friends. It's like, he's not that upset. Like, and then he talks to the guy he just meets at the bar to go with him.
Okay. Then it gets to the point where this mob guy who's been working with the mayor and all this stuff, He wants the main character to take him to find the treasure in the sunken ship. So we go through this whole movie, and then finally the mob thing kicks in. He kidnaps the guy's son. I'm like, this should have been like way earlier in the movie. Why do you wait the last 25 minutes in the movie to kidnap the guy's son?
And until they do the kidnapping, there's no reason he wouldn't want to work with them, because they're offering him like 50 grand just to show him where it's at. Like, why not take it? Like, what? Like, they may not be great people, but like, I don't know. It's like, I don't see why it's gonna hurt. Like,
and my thing was, why do we wait till the last few minutes of the movie to throw in the kidnapping part? That plot has nothing. It's just something they threw in there to try to get the guy to go into water with the mafia guys, mob guys, whatever. It's horrible plot.
Good news, the director and writer of this film learned his lesson, and when he made his next shark movie, he did incorporate it in the very beginning of the film. We'll get to that film pretty soon.
So, the beginning of the film with the galleon thing, and it actually gives us stories why they're going diving, I like that. There's a scene in here where the guy and his wife are sailing, and like the water gets all bad, and it starts like raining bad and stuff, and then the shark jumps out and like reaches onto the boat and grabs his wife. It's so horrible, but it's actually so bad it's actually good, because it shows the shark eating her, and it's like she's screaming and bloody and everything, and the shark goes like ar, 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 out of the water inside the cabin of the boat eating the wife. And I'm like, okay, this is probably the best thing about this movie. And it ended up being a dream. He never dreamed his wife was getting eaten by a shark. Best part of the movie is a dream.
Man, it still wasn't good.
Yeah. Sean, I'm gonna wrap up.
Yeah.
This is a bad movie. Stock footage, roaring sharks, no continuity, no plot. This is a bad movie. I'm only giving it, I don't know, maybe 2 out of 10. It's horrible.
2 out of 10.
It's not a decoder, but this is a horrible movie.
Alright, this is my pros and cons to Shark Zone. My pros! What? My cons! The whole fucking movie. Alright, guys. I'm gonna give Shark Zone 3 shark poopies out of 10.